Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Mr. Draper.
Turner. How are you doing today?
Well,
Great
Miss
to see
Brown, how are you?
Doing well. How are you?
Good. I don't look too good on this camera. All right, so let's call to order this meeting, public relations meeting today, which is May 7th, 2024. We're going to skip down to item number 3 on the agenda. Oh, wait, do I need to do a roll call?
Please. Please.
All right, so roll call. I'm here, Mr. Devone,
Present.
Ms. Spotswood Brown,
Present.
Ms. Graves Sandy,
Here.
Dr. Fitzhugh,
Present.
Mr. Draper.
Present.
I don't have my list, so I'm going off. Board President Johnson, Board Member Derrick Henry, Ms. Alcantara.
Should be here momentarily.
Okay, did I miss anyone?
I don't think so. Ms. Grace Sandy's here. Ms. Spotswood Brown. Yep, I think we're all good.
Okay, perfect. So now let's skip to item number 3 on our agenda, and we can hear all the great news from the programs that took place in the district throughout the month of April from the wonderful Mr. Devon.
Good evening, rather good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Turner, I did include in this presentation a couple of slides from March as well. Since we didn't have the April meeting, so what I'll do is I'll be brief on some of those slides, really highlighting the activities, and not talk too much about the flyers that are in the presentation. Okay. All right, so at Rosa Parks Community School, and this we started off with March. 7th grade students, as part of an annual event, they're reading to a buddy day, in celebration of the Read Across America Week. 7th grade students from Ms. Catanzarite's ELA class read books to students at Central Elementary School. You can see from the pictures, it was a very engaging activity for the students, and the younger students had the opportunity to meet some of the students from the building located right next door to them. Slides on that one. All right, March 3rd to the 9th, Orange Public Schools celebrated National School Social Work Week. As you can see, Dr. Fitzhugh went around the school celebrating the school social workers for all of the great work that they deliver for students and families throughout the course of the school year. John Robert Lewis Childhood Center, they hosted a celebration for Black History Month, and that was in early March. At Lincoln Avenue School, Dave Bowens from Fox News, he visited the school virtually, and he had some very inspiring remarks for the students during his visit there. King University admission representatives presented to seniors and juniors at Orange High School, discussing the Supera Spanish-speaking program, which offers students who are English language learners access to higher education. Right, and you can see Dr. Fitzhugh, as he does every month, he sends out a weekly update providing updates on the activities happening in and around the school district to families. Let's get that. Also at Rosa Parks Community School, they had a career day. You can see they have various individuals come from many careers, even some facilitated presentations via Zoom. They heard from judges, police officers, nurses, bakers, echocardiologists, engineers, and soccer coaches and realtors. So a wide array of careers were offered for students. The Orange Tornadoes took first place at the stiffest bridge structural category with their 3D printed PLA plastic bridge holding over 190 pounds while maintaining the best rigidity of the day at the David Good 3D printing bridge competition at the New Jersey Institute of Technology. OPA hosted a Women's Day celebration in a recently renovated auditorium. You can see for some of the pictures, it was a fun day and some great activities for the staff members and families during the day. They also had opportunity to take some selfies. Rutgers University Center for Pre-College Programs visited Cleveland Street School for a unique art activity named My Past and Future Hands. The exercise engaged a strength-based approach to help students recognize their capacity for self-creation and reinvention. Rosebud celebrated Pi Day throughout the day, and this is just a small snapshot. Schools across the district celebrated this day as well. At Orange Preparatory Academy of Inquiry and Innovation, staff members and PTSO hosted a workshop facilitated by a school social worker, Ms. Malika Berry. The presentation focused on providing parents with the tools to assist their students in reaching their full potential. And the title of it was called The Middle School Child. This is an example of some parents being caught doing something good and healthy on Heart Health Day at Scholars Academy under the direction of Nurse Linda Vici. Families were greeted with a wealth of information about healthy heart habits. And Hayward Future Leaders, they're definitely ready to soar. Grade 2 was leading the charge of being student leaders during the morning announcements. This is a great activity to engage the students at the start of the day. Scholars Academy, for their Black History Month program, they had an assembly called The Hip Hop of ABCs, and the students and staff had a wonderful time with the young audiences presentation in grades pre-K to second grade. So it looked like it was a fun activity for all of the students and staff members as well. Yale University visited the STEM Academy of the Oranges to provide students with some updates regarding admissions to the university, the process, and also there's some additional information that students may not necessarily receive by just looking about or researching the school online. Thank you, Mr. Johnson, who's the guidance counselor, for putting this great opportunity together for students. All right, Hayward Fifth Avenue School participated in a virtual V-Lab growing wild seeds using next generation science standards. The district partnership with the Students to Science has allowed students to explore even further in an area of science. So this is a great hands-on activity for students as they explore science. All right, skip this one here. All right, students, 6th and 7th grade students from Cleveland Street School and Oakwood Avenue Community Schools had a fantastic time during their recent college visit to Delaware State University, guided by community school coordinators Lisa Remy and the 21st Century Community School Learning Center project director, Mr. Brandon Wright. Students explored the campus, experienced the college atmosphere, and had a delightful lunch to gain a full college experience during their time. And the visit. During their professional development day, professional development day was held on this day, various departments and staff members were engaged in learning to enhance their ability to deliver quality programming quality education to students, but even district security guards received valuable training from staff regarding preparedness during emergency scenarios. You can never be too prepared, and we want to make sure our security team has the best training as possible. The Springs District PTO retreat was held at Orange Preparatory Academy of Inquiry and Innovation. It was in tandem with the district's Right to Reach greeting. Parents from across the district schools attended the events to discuss issues related to parent engagement. We also had an opportunity to meet other parents and hear a presentation from Ms. Shelley Harper, the Executive Director of Special Education and Behavioral Intervention, on executive functioning. Some of the dignitaries that attended that day, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Joe Fitzhugh, Board Member, Vice President, Ms. Suzanne Grisandi, Mayor Dwayne Warren, and Executive Director of Innovation and Community Engagement, Faith Alcantara, and last but not least, Dr. Blanton, who's the Executive Director of Early Childhood Learning.
Well, Mr. Devon, you have to share that you were also present,
Yeah,
right?
I was
Mr.
present. I'm behind the scenes though, right?
Mr. Drake was also present for the great event as well. And although you were behind the scenes, you also helped us create great experiences for our families. And to that end, we couldn't do this great work without you, Mr. DeVos. So we salute you. We thank you for your due diligence as always. So thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Fitzgerald. Appreciate that. And then right after the district PTO retreat, families headed over to the auditorium where the Office of Humanities hosted the screening of the Right to Read movie, and it was a diverse panel discussion. You can see some of the dignitaries and panel members in the picture there. And this is the second time this event was held. All right. The talented film students from Orange High School were challenged to make 6 documentaries in 6 weeks with the help of Drew University students at Cinema Ed. Students accomplished their goal after the screening, which was held at SOPAC in South Orange. Professionals judged their films and awards were presented. So just an overall great experience for the students to get some hands-on experience in creating films. I actually want to touch base on this one. I think it's pretty important.
I'm sorry. Excuse me,
uh,
Mr. Devon. You forgot
yeah.
to say I was present.
Oh, you were present during the film booth, okay. Public Relations Chair, Dr. Fatima Turner was present at the film booth presentation and screening at the SOPAC. All right. Just I wanted to point this out. The District Special Education Advisory Parent Advisory Group, they held a in-person meeting to discuss the strategies to help families, just an overall great engagement opportunities for parents with students with special needs. And we'll actually back up. So Mango, each school was charged with holding workshops on the Mango application, which provides trainings to families on how to use the app to explore new languages. So this is a free app that's available to families. The community school coordinators, in collaboration with the technology coordinators at the schools, facilitated the workshops. Information if the public is interested or families are interested in finding out additional information regarding the Mango app, you can visit the district website or you can contact your school officials to find out further information. But this is just a great resource for families. At Oakland Avenue Community School, they hosted their first March Madness Fest, which was an opportunity to incite school spirit throughout the school. You can see it was a basketball tournament there. They had some obstacle courses, and it was just a great opportunity for the students to engage in. Orange Preparatory Academy welcomed a visit from a therapy dog, which is a unique experience for students. The dog's name was Diego, bringing joy to not only students, but to staff alike during this activity. Student Safety Patrol members from Central, Rosa Parks, Hayward, and Lincoln were honored for their important role in securing our buildings. Members of the Orange High School Naval Junior ROTC supported the students during the ceremony. And you can see all that was participated and received awards. In addition, school board member Mr. Armstrong was participating as an attendee at that event, along with Dr. Fitzhugh, Mayor of Schools, and mayor of the city, Mayor Warren. Mayor Warren recently visited the high school journalism students. They had an opportunity to meet Natasha Alfred, who's a renowned CNN correspondent, at the signing of a recently published book called America Negra. It's a memoir with details of Miss Alfred's journey as a Black Latina in upstate New York. So it's a great opportunity for these students to meet someone that they may have seen on television, but to get, have an opportunity to engage them in conversation and get an understanding of her journey, which may mirror, something that they're experiencing. Thanks to the incredible generosity of families from Orange Preparatory Academy of Inquiry and Innovation, the school assembled beautiful gift baskets filled with goodies to brighten the days for those in need. It was just a great collaboration between the community school coordinators, Ms. Dixon, who's the community school coordinator at the school, also Ms. Moinville, Ms. Jarrett, and Ms. Colorado. What community school coordinators helped put this event together. All right. And this is just an example of Forest Street School celebrating Women's History Month. The scholars poured their hearts into decorating the doors of the contest. And you can see it was some dynamic competition and just great student involvement in putting this all together. District summer programs are now available. All right. This information is available on the district website. If you look at the notices section, this information for staff and students. So registration is still open. Dr. Fitzhugh, I'm not sure if he's still there. You want to chime in the summer school program?
I most certainly can. So as evidenced in the weekly update, we are still accepting student registration for students for the summer programs. There are robust programs that are occurring. In addition, our school leaders, they have allocated funds through their Title I plans to also have academic programs at their buildings as well. So please be on the lookout for those messages going out via Dojo and Remind, so that your children can be part of the academic programs. And if you want to be part of the other programs in the afternoon, we have more than enough space for our students holistically. I look forward to some really great growth over the summer, but in addition, I think the kids are gonna have a great summer experience because of the robust programs that we put together for all students in our district.
Thank you, Dr. Fitzhugh. All right. So,
I'm sorry, Mr. Bone, just really quickly.
Sure.
Any questions about summer, as some of the parents have already completed, please email us at reopening of schools, one word, at orange.k12.nj.us, and the team and I will certainly assist you with getting your questions answered in a timely fashion. Thank you, Mr. Bone.
Okay, thank you. Okay, 9 students were recently inducted into the National Junior Honor Society chapter of Forestry Community School this month, during the month of April, for showing commitment to scholarship, service, leadership, character, and citizenship. So just a great honor for those students. All right. April 1st to the 5th, the district celebrated Paraprofessionals Appreciation Day. On April 3rd, National School Librarian Day. And on April 4th, National Assistant Principals Week was held, or rather recognized, April 1st to the 5th. So this is just a small snapshot of all of the ways that the school recognized the dedicated staff throughout their events, throughout the weeks that recognized their efforts. April 6th to the 12th, which is the Week of the Young Child, which is an annual celebration sponsored by the National Association for the Education of Young Children. It's the world's largest early childhood education association. This week it was celebrated by our district staff and students throughout our early childhood program. During the Great Eclipse, Orange Public Schools, you can see a snapshot of all of the staff members and students engaged in an opportunity to witness this historic event. Although New Jersey was not in the path of totality, students and staff were still able to take in the breathtaking sights. So just a fun activity for all involved. This is a snapshot of some of the pictures around the district. So this is a great opportunity and a great event for students at Oakwood Avenue Community School. They hosted their first ever Girl Scout investiture ceremony. It's the first time that we're having the Girl Scout program at the school. And it's an opportunity for the new members to be inducted into the sisterhood and encourage them to embrace the Girl Scout promise and law. As you can see from the smiling faces, it was a great time had by the students, and looking forward to growing the program at the school. Faculty and administrators arrived at Orange Preparatory Academy of Inquiry and Innovation and showcased original poems from our Guiding Light finalists, who actually were the true shining stars. These talented poets representing kindergarten to grades 12. So just the whole array of the district are working closely with their teachers to create inspirational poems that address the concept of hope, which was the theme of the day. So just a great representation to include staff and students across grade levels on an event. All right. So Patrice Martine, a freshman at STEM Innovation Academy, received an honorable mention in the Black History Month essay contest hosted by the New Jersey State Bar Association. Actually, Ms. Martin's 1,500-word essay analyzed the current state of educational equity in New Jersey and earned them a $300 prize. So just a great effort by the student. And there was a keynote address by the mayor of Newark, Mayor Ross Baraka. It was musical performances, which spotlighted the artists and the contest winners, and they were able to share excerpts from their respective essays. So just a great experience for our young student, who's definitely a rising star here in Orange. On April 11th, Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Fitzhugh, was invited to speak with other educators and community leaders at a fireside chat about early childhood education at the Newark Museum of Art. The chat was part of the Trailblazing Men Transforming Early Childhood Narratives event during the annual week of the young child. Breakfast hosted by a program for parents. And you can see Dr. Fitzhugh with other panel members engaged. And look at the young scholars on your screen as they engage in activity and performance for the participants. So parents visited preschool classrooms at Haywood during the Week of the Young Child, and they received guidance on how the support of our young scholars are provided through puzzles, reading, blocks, and much more. So they got a chance to get some hands-on experience to see how students are engaged in the classroom. Park Avenue School's fourth graders were assigned a math project during the April break, and they were asked to create recyclable robots that could include certain geometric figures and to label those shapes to show our understanding of geometric terms and vocabulary. And you can see over the break, they were extremely busy because they have some very dynamic robots that they created. Gymnastics started at Park Avenue School. And for the second and third graders, it looks like they were extremely engaged and having a lot of fun. That's part of the Athletic Arts Academy, which is an organization based here in the city of Orange. Seniors from Orange High School visited Haywood Avenue Wildcats and gave presentations on academics at the secondary level. And you can see this is a recurring theme. I mentioned earlier in the presentation how students from Rosa Parks went over to speak to Central. We have high school students going over to Haywood. So it's always a great opportunity when you have some of the older students to engage with the younger students in the school district. The Orange High School Guidance Department visited Fairleigh Dickinson University with students to participate in a campus tour. And you can see them as they are making their way around the campus. The Career Technical Education April's newsletter is available on the district website, which provides an update of all of the great activities happening within the CTE program in the district. Orange Public Schools premiered the Annie musical from April 18th to April 20th in Opa's newly renovated auditorium. Congratulations to the cast and crew from Orange Preparatory Academy, Orange High School, STEM Innovation Academy, and 4th Street School. So you can see it was a multitude of schools that participated in this performance. Standout roles included Joanna Osteen as Annie and Shinri Jackass as Oliver Warbucks, and Aaliyah Phillip as Grace Farrell. So they all brought the characters to life, and just a great opportunity to show the great talent that's available here in the school district. Orange High School students attended the Seton Hall Male Empowerment Conference on April 19th, where they participated in workshops and toured the university. As you can tell from these pictures, these young men look like they were about business while they were on that campus. At Orange Preparatory Academy of Innovation, the power of technology and music were all coming together and on display in this class during Mr. Abiza's band lab class as they used class loops to create a song. So added technology with creativity, that's a great opportunity to enhance an enrichment learning experience for our students. Orange Public Schools' 7th annual parent conference was a resounding success. It was hosted at Orange High School on Saturday, April 20th. It was just some great workshops facilitated by executive directors, as well as community members. Special thanks to two district council parents, Ms. Alyssa Pierre Labrie and Ms. Ellie St. Hilaire, for leading the Enrichment Resource of Families workshop. So these are two parents who are part of the district council, got together and planned out a workshop for parents to learn about all of the great resources that are available to them in the city, in the district, in the city, and in the surrounding areas. 4th Street Community School held the opening ceremony for the Reading Treasures program. The program offers decodable readers to kindergarten through 2nd grade based on their reading level. And this looks like it was just another great school-wide activity held at the school around literature. Both Park Avenue School and Cleveland Street Schools had a fantastic time during their family game night. So just a great way for two schools to collaborate to provide a fun activity for families. Students and staff from Orange High School celebrated Earth Day by refreshing the plant beds and landscape around the school on April 22nd. All right, so the Autism Acceptance event held at Park Avenue School during the week of April 25th. Turned out to be a remarkable success. You can see district staff members were engaged. They had vendors there. There was a ton of activities for students to engage in, a lot of hands-on activities. With Dr. Fitzhugh was the president, Mayor Warren, board member Armstrong, Ms. Patine, supervisor of special services, Ms. Harper, and additional staff members. So just a great event for families and in support of students with autism. The inaugural STEM FIFA tournament was a rousing success. This is an online tournament for students and teachers participating in a school-wide competition to see who was the best FIFA player at STEM. The tournament ran smooth, allowing players of all abilities to compete in a friendly environment. Just a great way to garner school spirit and with a little bit of competition. All right, so I'm sure Dr. Fitch is going to chime in on this one here. STEM Innovation Academy of the Oranges has received a remarkable milestone, securing the 13th place in the 2024 New Jersey Best Public High School Rankings released by the U.S. News and World Report. Dr. Fitzhugh, did you want to chime in on this one?
Okay, I was talking and I realized that.
No.
So we put this communication out. Dr. Reed, 2 Saturdays ago, called me and said, "You won't believe it, you won't believe it, you won't believe it." And it's to the greatness of the work that is happening in terms of curricula and instruction, which is allowing us to have these great accolades across our district. And so kudos to the teachers and the staff, ancillary staff, as well as our students from the STEM Academy of the Oranges. Again, great work. We're going to continue to keep pushing forward. But again, when you look at the number 13 best high school in the state, that is truly impressive. And guess what? We were able to capitalize all of this. So congratulations to STEM Academy folks, and also all of our elementary and middle school staff who assisted getting these kids prepared for high school. So again, kudos to everybody.
Thank you. All right, thank you, Dr. Fitzhugh. We're
Thank you.
coming up on a close here. Just a few more slides. Congratulations to STEM juniors for being awarded scholarships to attending the following prestigious programs. Questbridge, New England IT Forensic Science Initiative, and the Cooperman College Scholars. So just a great opportunity for our students to gain some enrichment experiences during the summer. So our students will be busy. So upcoming events for actually that should be May 2024. We're excited to welcome a new generation of scholars to school. Kindergarten orientation in Orange Public Schools launched on May 1st. You can see the dates that the orientations are going to be held. So this information will be available on the district website. It's also available in the superintendent's weekly newsletter as well. On May 16th, it's the final meeting for the district book club. It's going to be held from 6 to 7:30 p.m. in Lincoln Avenue School in the art room with Faith Alcantara, Executive Director of Innovation and Community Engagement, and Monique Walker, 6th, 7th grade ELA teacher and author at 4th Street Community School, will host the session. To register, visit the latest events updates section on the district homepage. So it's just a great event. They've had several before, well attended, and always a fun time for everyone in attendance. And then last but not least, the next June school board meeting will be in June, will be on June 12th at the district administrative offices, 451 Lincoln Avenue. And that concludes the update for May.
Thank you, Mr. Devone. Thank you, Mr. Devone. Let me pull up my agenda. I'm so sorry. Any comments from the board for all of the great news that Mr. Devone shared?
All I'm going to say is great job. We're doing excellent.
Great. It looks like we don't have much else on the agenda. I will second Board President Johnson. Great job. Of course, I'm always excited to hear Social Work Week as a former school social worker. Yay to the Tornadoes for winning first place. What else? It was a pleasure to meet Natasha Alford at her book signing. I've had the pleasure to meet and sit with her a few other times. And Annie was definitely one of my favorites, as Annie is one of my favorite movies. Whoever sat next to me at the play probably heard me singing all the songs, word for
Singing
word.
every song.
Yes, I'm an Annie fanatic. You couldn't tell me I wasn't going to be the first Black Annie when I was a kid. So good job. It's always exciting to hear all of the great news. I encourage the public to attend the public relations meetings, as we are public. And when you guys stop and ask us, teachers, administrators, the superintendent, when you ask the board members on the street, what are we doing in the district? Here's your time to learn all the wonderful things that we're doing in the district. So again, once again, I beg you guys that you tune into our public relations meetings. Next, do we have any public questions? No?
No, we don't. Dr.
Any
Turner.
other items up for discussion?
None at this time on my end.
Okay,
The board.
great. I encourage us all to keep on the agenda to move Orange from good to great. I think we're doing a great job, and good night.
Thank you. Have a great evening, everybody.
Great evening.
Good night.